Lovely stuff. Bit of a cloudy day today in Koh Chang. Well, I'm saying cloud. No, actually, this morning it was raining. It was heavy rain today, but I actually kind of welcomed it because the last few days have been very, very hot here. So someone's here. A person is here. Another human being other than me is here. There's two people, two human beings here. Fozzie, be at o'clock. Apollo Mission, good morning. Greg, nice to hear from you. Adelaide Lifesaver, what's up? Danish Bacon. Oh, who's that? Someone said good news. Noonie said good news, but I wanted to big Phuket sandbox. Well, good for you, mate. I tell you, I think you probably made a wise decision there, to be honest with you. Hi, Soy Boy, Nick Wiltshire, Wayne Ellis is Pattaya dreaming. Wayne, okay. All right, Lux report. Okay. Adrian Bates, Bazooki, Neil Fleet is here. How are you, Neil? Scott Wilkinson, BC. Ben Bonnell. These live streams are a lot more Australian friendly. They are. They're not good for our friends in America because it's the early hours of the morning there. But yeah, but the thing is, it's a time difference, isn't it? So can't really do anything about that. Okay, all of these people. James Begmore, hi from Perth. Hey, but let's see. P. Liam, Charlie T. Flores is here. Good, hello to you all. Peter Leah. Good morning. I wish I was there for message. I'll tell you what, Peter, for the first time today, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here in Koh Chang, and for the first time today, the actual sun has come out. The actual sun has come out. Okay? Now, let me tell you, I've got the cover on for the back of my... back of my mobile phone here. How was the sound and how was the vision? If the sound's okay, then I'll leave it like that. Anyone? How's the sound? Peter Lane, how's the islands? Carolina Hillbilly, howdy from the Philippines. Everything good, everything good. Okay, well, if it's good, then I'll leave it because I've got the cover on for this phone. Obviously, I like to protect the camera at the back. Good sound, good vision. Okay. James Beardmore, too soft, what are you talking about, me? It's okay, sounds good, Eddie. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Okay, so let's, 73 people in the chat right now, okay? I'm going to show you the little teensy-weensy bit before we go any further. I'll show you the teensy-weensy bit of the background. There you go, there's a road back there. I haven't been out today simply because... well, it was piddling down with rain. I thought, for once I'll stay in and edit a couple of videos and whatever. You're kidding me? Oh man, that's just ruined my day. Garrett's 2-room Essex, Garrett's conversions. Meatloaf has died. Oh my God, one of my favourite singers. I'm gutted at that. Well, I mean, he probably lived to a reasonable age, but I mean, Meatloaf has died. Oh, what a great singer he was. I'm gutted. I haven't managed to check that out yet, but commiserations to him. All good. Okay, well, if that's true, then this is going to be dedicated to the wonderful Meatloaf. Okay. So Nick Wilson, this video is going to be, this live stream is going to be dedicated to Meatloaf because we love Meatloaf. We love fat guys with a good voice. I'm one out of the two. My voice isn't very good. Let's see. Yeah, Big C33. Hi, Ted. Hello, Ted. No, I'm Ted. He's the only one who calls me Ted. Big C33. Always, I believe you're up in Iceland. Anyway, hope all's good. Listen, 74 years old. Okay. So, okay, 74. Meatloaf, the American singer and actor, has died at the age of 74. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I will have to check that out later. I'll have a good old-fashioned... moan about that. He was terrific, wasn't he? I must admit, let's pay a little tribute to Meatloaf first of all. I didn't know that until somebody just told me there. When I first heard Bat Out of Hell, and it's not to everybody's taste that. Some people love it and some people hate it. But I must admit, when I first heard Bat Out of Hell on the radio, the production was amazing. It was such an incredible, but I must admit, it was a team effort. I must admit, it was his voice that really, really, really hits you between the eyes. I mean, Jesus, that voice was just, oh, amazing. It would never ever have been the same if it had been another singer. I know he didn't write the lyrics or the songs or anything, but you know, he was the perfect choice. A rock legend has died. Okay, I'm gonna have to check all that out later and you know mourn about it. Okay, listen, what we're going to talk about now is the developments in Thailand, the reintroduction. It's making a comeback. The Thailand Pass was so popular that there's a sequel to it. It's called the Thailand Pass 2, The Return of the Thailand Pass. But as a lot of us know, sequels are very, very rarely as good as the original. They're very rarely as good as the original, okay? So what do you think, guys? I'd say the obvious thing that I don't like the look of is day 5. That's the obvious thing. What do you think? Toasting a rum to Meatloaf. Cheers. Okay. I'm gonna toast a beer to Meatloaf. Bazuki, Yawa, 93. His name was Michael Lee a day. Did you know that? Did you know that? Yeah, I think I did know that. Jim Steinman's died as well, hasn't he? Jim Steinman. You know, this Steinman Meatloaf. I mean, Steinman was the Frankenstein who created the monster of Meatloaf. Jim Steinman. Important to acknowledge his death there. I think that was quite recently as well. Big C, as in Ted Heath, yes, up there in Iceland. Don't get to call into Morgan's Bar and see Richard. I haven't actually found Morgan's Bar in... To be honest with you, I'm actually in Kai Bay in Koh Chang right now. Now, I've never stayed before. It's my 4th visit to Koh Chang. I love this island. It's a big island. There's a lot to it. On my previous 3 visits, I've stayed at White Sand Beach, which I don't really like. There's more going on there than elsewhere. But the problem I have with White Sand Beach is that when you walk down the main high street, it doesn't feel like you're on an island. It just doesn't feel that way. It's a bit grim, really, to be honest with you. So, you know, I'm trying to avoid White Sand Beach for this location. I've stayed at Lonely Beach in the past, but this is the first time I've ever stayed at Kai Bay. And you know something, I reckon there's a lot of bars here, a lot of them are closed, but I reckon when this place was rocking and rolling, this was probably a really good place to be. Well, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's see. We're getting down to the nitty gritty now. Paul Douglas can't be doing with second PCR. I 1000% agree with you, mate. And it's worse this time because not only do you have to go to some bloody awful grim hospital on the outskirts of Pattaya or wherever, but they're making you stay in a hotel. So, you know what that means, don't you? If you do happen to, after 5 days of being in Thailand, if you do happen to test positive, they've got you. You're not getting out of it, mate. They've got you. They've got you there in that hotel. So, no, I don't think I don't like the sound of it. I don't like the sound of it. Let's see. Food poisoning and... Let's see. I think some Meatloaf karaoke is in order. Greg, I think some Meatloaf karaoke is in order. I'll get done for copyrights. Even if you mouth the words of famous lyrics, you know, they can do you for copyright. But you know, wonderful. I couldn't sing like Meatloaf anyway. Marvelous. I'm really sad. 74. That's no way. But then again, 74. I mean, look, there's enough bloody rock stars who died at 27. 27. That's only a kid. 27 years old. That's a kid. At least Meatloaf, you know, lived to a reasonably old age. Well, God love him. Expat Pete, the first 5 days you are a prisoner. Got to not go out for the first 5 days, or you could be stuck in SHA for the next 10 days. Huge possible expense. I know, mate. I don't like it either. I don't like the sound of it either. I really don't like the sound of it. Chris Maxwell, good afternoon. Wiggle here, test and go test. Scrotty Amore. That's a bloody good name. That's Scrotty Amore. You're not related to Dorothy Amore by any chance, or was there an actor called Dorothy Amore? Okay, Paul Douglas did it in November. Lateral flow of the 6 days. That was bad enough. Rusty Lid got my 5th visa extension today. 60 more days. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Rusty Lid. You and me are Facebook friends, aren't we? Come on, get in touch with me. I am Facebook friend. I forget your real name. But get in touch with me. We'll have to have a talk. It sounds interesting, that. Pal 555, big fans now for not wearing a mask. Well, I'm sitting there and I've got to bathe him. You know, I'm in a hotel here. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. All very, very strict. Why is Thailand so strict? You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know, they got to they got to bring the tourists back. Come on, we want tourists to come back here. It's all of these strict draconian rules that are putting people off coming here. I managed to come here at just the right time. It may have seemed like the wrong time because Pattaya was a bit quiet, but the thing is, you know, it's very, very strict. Who's going to come all the way from Britain or America right now, and you know, with all the threats, and it is a dreadful threat hanging over you. It's a dreadful, dreadful threat that if you test positive, then you're going to be banged up in some bloody quarantine prison hotel. And nobody wants that. No one wants that. Okay, Scotty Amore, nice to hear from you, mate. Oh, let's see. That's a bit. I hope you have a pleasant stay in Koh Chang. Go to Klong Kloy. Now, I might have been to that one on a day trip, but I can't actually place where that is. But I was talking to some of the guys here about that one. Apparently, it's quite a lovely place, quite nice. Super Steam test and go. You have to do 2 PCR tests. Well, that's what you had to do before, mate. In fact, when I come here, it was within 5 or 6 days. It was 3 PCR tests. The one at Heathrow Airport, the one at the hotel in Bangkok, and another one 5 days later. I tested negative on all 3 of them. But I'm absolutely piddled off with PCR tests and things shoving up my nose, and not going into bars unless I've had an R.I.P test and all this bollocks. I can't be dealing with this. I can't be dealing with it. The MBKM travel channel. You're a trailblazer, Eddie. Videos are good. Fine, thank you. Thanks for that, mate. Yeah, Big Seat 33. Ted is right next to the stream rooms under the road, okay? Barry Owens, hi Eddie. On my last days of quarantine in Bangkok, home Sunday. What do you mean? You're doing a quarantine and then you're going back to England? Is that what you mean? Or maybe you live in Thailand. Maybe you live in Thailand. Good for you anyway, mate. All the best. Brian Street, amazing how Thai Airways bumped up the airfare 50 quid after the news. Did they? I don't know. It doesn't look good to me. And here I go. I've been accused in recent times, you know, maybe with justification of being a miserable bastard. I probably am. But it doesn't look good. It's on the one hand, it's good that the Thai Pass is making a comeback, the test and go. But that threat hanging over you after 5 days, that means that for 5 days you can wander around, but you've got to be bloody careful. You really want to be enjoying yourself as soon as you step off the plane. You know what I mean? Mr. Anon, Olympic gold medalist Mona. Lovely to hear from you, mate. Lovely to hear from you. At least I'm a champion at something. Spitz Energy, how are you, mate? I wet myself laughing every day in Chiang Mai. Between 2,000 baht and 20,000 baht, all leave my house. Oh yeah, all leave my house with no helmets on. Okay. Are you talking about your helmet? You know, I mean, it's my helmet's a secret. I keep. Only the dirty massage girls get to see my helmet. You know, no one else. Only the Thai ladies get to see my helmet. Okay, nice to hear from you, Spitz Energy. Nice to hear from you, mate. Hope all's well in Chiang Mai. Anders Bergman, it's only relax, Eddie. We cancelled Thailand and are going to Spain. No antivirus test and hopefully none to return to the UK. Okay? Yeah, no, Spain, no antivirus tests and hopefully none to return to the UK. You left out something, mate. No fun. Spain's bloody boring. I like Benidorm, but I don't really care much for the rest of it. Moshi Hassan, Koh Chang is busy with locals. No, it isn't busy with locals, but it's busier than what I thought. This was probably a very, very lively place in its time. Very lively place. I mean, I'm really when I walk. I'm doing a video. I'm going to show you some of the bars. I'm going to show you some of the bars. There's probably a lot going for Kai Bear. I'd love to see this place when it's all rocking and rolling. Really good. I like it here. Let's see. George Johnson. Are any go-go bars open? No. I've never seen a go-go bar anywhere in Koh Chang, to be honest with you. Paul Bonnell, missing Phnom Penh. I would love to see Phnom Penh again when the time is right. We will see. Matt Shardlow, morning from a cold Nottingham. Well, best of luck, mate. Mike Hunt, okay. Hi, Eddie. Look, happier when you left Pattaya. I was there last week and did not feel good. Well, there you go. I'm happy. I'm keeping smiling. Jim Collins, thank you for that super chat. $7.99 Australian dollars for the beer fund. Enjoying living vicariously through your vids, mate. Well, I really do appreciate that. As we know, it's not what it should be. It is not what it should be here. But I'd still rather be here. Do you know what? The weather has been absolutely magnificent, and I am close. I did a live stream the other day when I arrived there. That beach is beautiful. It's worth coming here just for that. And it's a lovely place. Today, I actually welcomed a bit of rain today, because you got to have it sooner or later. Barry Oates got positive test on the day I was flying. I don't like these. I just don't trust these bloody things that they shove up your nose. Lukey DIY, have you done the dirty dozen yet, Ed? No, I'm not even on a magnificent 7 yet, but don't worry, there's still plenty of time. The dirty dozen, I've had me fun. I've had me fun. I must say, the ladies that I've encountered in Pattaya, not here, it's not, you don't come here for that. The ladies that I encountered in Pattaya are a bit more mature than what you normally get. 28 to 40, you know what I mean? 37, that sort of age. Nice age. Still bloody young by my standards, but nice age, lovely ladies. But they always look a lot younger than they are. I mean, a 37-year-old lady, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I would have put her down as about 25, 37 she was. Joe Smith, I heard they're offering the Pattaya sandbox, which is even more expensive. The problem with something like a Pattaya sandbox is that Pattaya is not an island. I mean, you can contain people with an island. Spitz Energy, no mask, fine. No, oh gee, it's dreadful. No, it's dreadful. It's dreadful. Here, one of the reasons I'm in Koh Chang is that things that are weensy bit relaxed there. Not like Pattaya. I mean, this is more relaxed. It's worth being here just for that. Mike Hunt, bloody freezing here in the UK. Oh, do you know something, mate? I wandered, around yesterday, and God Almighty, I love the hot weather. Sometimes it can be too hot here. It was really. Oh, you put you get all freshened up in the shower, put a nice fresh t-shirt on, and you step out the door, and within minutes I'm bloody dripping sweat. TTT totally, okay? Australian $20. Thank you. Love your work. Thank you for that, my friend. Much appreciated. How's things in Australia, by the way? I mean, somebody mentioned Australia the other day, and a lot of people are complaining, with draconian rules and all that. The fact is that if you speak to a lot of people in Britain, where would they like to go anywhere in the world? An amazing amount of them would choose Australia, Anyway, thank you for that super chat, mate. Cheers. Delayed Dave, I'm eating breakfast, Eddie. No more talk about your, please. Okay, we don't want to talk about that. Oh, let's see. Philo Sam. Hey, Steady, hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right, mate. I'm not complaining. I'm booked up. I'd rather be here than be in bloody freezing cold England. Rather be here. Barry Oates. So it was 10 days in hospital hotel. Dreadful. Hospital hotel, locked up, banged up. I hate it. I hate the thought of that. Yeah, Bazuki. Tiger News yesterday said you can book 2 different hotels on your entry to the kingdom. Day 2 PCR, 5 PCR in different places of your stay. Still draconian to me. I agree. I agree. Mike Hunt, what are the prices here compared to Pattaya? You talking about beer? It's probably similar, really. It's similar. The most expensive place, most established place on the island of Koh Chang is White Sand Beach, that's like the city of Koh Chang, and I'm deliberately avoiding that place. There's bars there with ladies and whatever. I don't know what the script is right now at this moment in time, but I don't really like that place. Don't really like that place. Richard, missing the live bands? Yeah, absolutely, mate. Do you know what, mate? On an island like this, I mean, I passed a venue yesterday which is all closed up, and I've seen a couple of places which look like they're derelict, but they're still advertising live bands. There's nothing I love more than a night out in a nice, lively, touristy bar with a good live band. You know, a good live band playing. You know, all the old Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, all those anachronistic headbangers. I love all that kind of stuff. I am missing the live bands, really, really. I wish they would return. Let's see. Big C 33. Ted, I've sent you a friend request on Facebook. Charles. Okay, I'll check that one out later, mate. Yeah, that's right. I do recall now where you tell me that your name was. We won't go into it, but yeah, I will check that one out later. Thanks for that. Let's see. Neil Barnard, love your videos, keep it a good work. Thanks for that, mate. Thank you. I appreciate that. As you know, editing videos and all that kind of stuff, it's fun, but it can be a bit laborious after a while. But it's nice when people appreciate them. Nick Crossan, happy you not got your mask on today. Well, I'm actually in a hotel there. You know, I'm actually in a hotel ground. Stephen Goodall, do you ever get a tan? Do you ever get a tan? I do get a tan. I mean, occasionally, you know, I walk around in the daytime and I walk along the beach, and sometimes I take my t-shirt on and have a stroll and all that. But one thing I don't do, I never ever do, I do not, you know, lie in the sun. I do not get a towel or a sunbed or whatever and deliberately lie in the sun to get a tan. I mean, I just don't do it. Bloody boring, that. Absolutely boring. I don't really, you know, I'm not into that. Colin Carroll. Hi, Ed, from Glasgow. Great streams. Thank you, Colin. Appreciate that, mate. Hope all's well where you are. Luke Van Pruyen. Party with some subscribers, mate. Well due. Mate, I couldn't agree more. Listen, as you know, I was accused by some people of being a bit negative when I was in Pattaya. One of the reasons I was negative is because I'd so looked forward to getting there. And I received messages from people that would be nice to meet up and all that. And I wanted to meet up with people. But then everyone was telling me that this onion variant is rife there in Pattaya. And if you go in crowded bars, you're just asking for it. And I don't want any variants of anything, you know. So I deliberately kept a low profile. You know, I deliberately kept, which was frustrating for me. But, you know, it is what it is, really. It was crazy. Scotty Too Hooty, sound and vision spot on. Good to hear that, mate. Stephen Goodall, no, I walk around all day. I love walking along beaches and swimming. Like, now, I've never, ever been in swimming in Pattaya, simply because it doesn't even look good. But everyone says it's kind of polluted and all that. But when you walk along a beach here, man, you cannot resist going. I've been swimming the last couple of days in the beach down here in Kai Bay, and it is beautiful. Stephen Foster, late for work now. I'm listening to you, but bollocks, it's Friday and it's 2 degrees in London. Okay, good luck to you, mate. Nicholas in Bangkok. Eddie, we're next after Thailand. Now, I think I've got nothing planned. I have got nothing planned. I'm staying here at this hotel a little while longer. I've got nothing planned. I've actually came here to Koh Chang on a one-way ticket. So I haven't even got a return ticket out of Koh Chang. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, I've said this before, but one thing that this pandemic, scandemic has taught us is that when you're traveling, you simply can't plan. You can't plan. I love planning. I love the buzz and the excitement of planning, and you know, you never know what's going to happen to you, mate. You don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes. George Johnson, Eddie, you should have a subscribers meetup. We'll definitely attend. Fine. Where should we have that? Pattaya? Mr. Who, I retired in 5 years. Can't decide between Thailand or Philippines. If you experience, let's see a minute. Mr. Who, I retired in 5 years. Can't decide between Thailand or Philippines. Have you experienced the Philippines? Yes, and I like it. It's horses for courses, mate. Some people love the Philippines over Thailand. Some love it the other way around. I'm far more used to Thailand. But the Philippines is a damn good place. It's a good place. It is good. There are things that you have to be careful. You have to be more careful in the Philippines with streets. I mean, you know, I've said this before, but the Philippines can have a little bit more of a dodgy element. You do have to be more careful there. Even some of those street vendors in Thailand, you know, you say they're trying to sell you something. You say, I'm not interested. No thanks, mate. No thanks. And they leave it alone. In the Philippines, Manila and other places, you know, they try and pick an argument with you and act aggressively. You know what I mean? You do have to be more careful in the Philippines. There's no doubt about that. But give it a shot, mate. Give it a shot. I'm going to show you the dog. Hello, come here. This dog looks. Hello. Oh, there's a cat there as well. There you go. Hello. Hello, doggy. Say hello to my live stream. Hello. There you go. How are you, eh? There's a pussycat over there as well. That dog. The dog wanders around. When I first see him, he looks a little bit intimidating, really. Looks a little bit intimidating. He looks like an oversized fox. But he's actually the nicest doggy, and he's well behaved and well mannered. So I've introduced you to the dog. There's a few cats here as well. Welsh 32, thank you for that super chat, mate. Appreciate that. Roy Gold, I stayed at Nature Beach Resort. Amazing place, only 720 bars a night. Beautiful beach and great atmosphere. I believe Nature Beach, are you talking about a Lonely Beach? I think that's where Nature Beach is, and it looks good. Yeah, I really liked it there. Good for you, mate. Stephen Goodall, Danish bacon. Yeah, okay. Oh no, I think you're talking to somebody else who's called Danish bacon. Pal 555. Steady, I won the meat raffle at your social club and banged slack Alice. Hope you're okay with that. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Billy Shears, the one and only Billy Shears. The onion variant is many layers. Good for you, mate. Martin Ryder, rumours flying. Nice to hear from you, Martin. Rumours flying. Meatloaf died of Vivid. Are you talking about the anti-virus? Is that what it's talking about? Well, no, it's a very sad. I did not know the news that Meatloaf had died until I switched on this live stream and you know, someone told me. I'm very, very sad. The man had a great career. He had a great career. Not a perfect career, but he was a real favourite of mine. Love him. And I'm sure it'll be all over Facebook as well. For Orangutan, you got the right idea, Eddie. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Chris Shaw, Hot Tune and Walking Street guitar solos over for good. Hot Tune in Walking Street, bloody good bar. Let's see. Spitz Energy, 90 in debt yesterday in Thailand with a population of 70 million. Love those odds. Yeah, I agree, mate. You got more chance of bloody falling down the stairs and and splitting your head open than that. Absolutely. I mean, I know people who've died simply falling downstairs. It's probably there's probably thousands of people every month who die in such a way. Yeah, I agree with you, Mister Who. Most important question of the day: are you a red, a toffee, or a dread to ask a roll? I'm not really a big football fan. I mean, I come originally from a city called Liverpool. I do not come from a city called Everton, so I suppose I would say I would like to see Liverpool win trophies, but I find it a bit time consuming, to be honest with you. Okay, Scotty to Hootie. Okay, I'm not going to repeat that because Meatloaf has died, and we're going to pay tribute to the man. Okay, but I'm sure you don't really mean any harm. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Pinball. Oh yeah, good to see you having a good time. I feel okay. I feel good. Martin Ryder, Snookyville next. Snookyville. I'm not Chinese and I don't go to casinos, so I'm not sure why I would want to go to Snookyville. I remember it well in the good old days. Richard, Magnificent Seven. Seven countries, one each. Set a new goal. Seven countries, one each. Oh my God, that's a bit stingy, that isn't it? I'd expect to have at least half a dozen in each one. Yeah, BB, did anyone ever find out what Meatloaf wouldn't do? According to Meatloaf, it is actually there in the song. It is actually there in the song. Let's see. Jeddah, travel will always be different now. We just have to adjust going forward. Yeah, exactly. I like it the old way. I'm one of these people. Yeah, I mean, travel's been so great over the years, and if you know how to travel properly, you're not really going to have any problems. Your travel has been terrific, but I'm one of those people because it's been so good over the years, and I've never had any problems. I've had some wonderful adventures. I don't want to accept that it's changed. I want it to be like it was. I want the old days to return, but maybe I'm just peddling myself into the wind by thinking that. Maybe the good old days of travel will never return. And we're always going to have bloody things shoved up our nose and the threat of being shoved into a quarantine hotel. Really? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Darren Zoo, nice to hear from you, Darren Zoo. Okay. Okay. Let's. Roy Gold, Philippines is great, but Thailand is my first choice for retirement. Me too, mate. Can always visit. Only a 2-hour flight right now. Philippines is not the place to go. No, I haven't heard anything about the Philippines in recent times. As far as I know, it's very much closed for business. And Vietnam, another great country, also. There's only two countries in this vicinity which are really open, and that's here and Cambodia. Peter Speed, have the price in regards to beer and food gone up, Ed? No, they haven't. In fact, you're getting a better exchange rate than what you did a couple of years ago, so it's actually better value. But I must say, on the mainland, you get a better rate than what you get here on Koh Chang. I think it's 45 on the mainland to the pound, whereas here it's 43, which is still better than it was a couple of years ago. Let's see. Spitz Energy, Bobby Chris, only bloke that made me giggle on comments. I haven't seen Bobby. I don't know if Bobby Chris is here right now. Darren, too. Good afternoon, Ed. Hope your trip is going well. It is going well, Darren. It's going well in a sort of pedestrian sort of way. As I get older, I mean, I don't want to, go somewhere for a couple of days and then have to get up early the next morning and then go somewhere else another couple of days. I prefer pedestrian travel. If I find a place where I feel comfortable, I like to spend a long time there. And here, I do feel quite comfortable. I mean, the bars are closing early, but you know, you can still get the odd drink here and there. Diana Jones. More people die every year from the common flu, but Meatloaf had a lot of health problems in the past. He did have a lot of health problems. I mean, he had a massive weight problem in his early days, but very, very energetic man, despite his obesity. But you know, he lived to 74. He lived to 74. That's not a bad age. It's not a bad age. Alan 49. Nice to hear from you, Alan in Liverpool. For Orangutan, the old way was the best way travelling. Peter, good morning. I'm looking forward to finally coming out. Just sad it will have you. What you're coming out, Peter? You're not, are you? I always thought you liked girls. Oh no! No, what you mean is you're coming out to Thailand? Oh, I thought you meant something else, then, Peter. I thought you meant something else. Nice to hear from you, anyway. Okay. Niall M. I miss the idea of border hopping. Seems very risky now. I mean, as you know, if I'm in Pattaya, I can leave my hotel in half 8 in the morning, and at 5:30, just 9 hours later, I can be at a hotel in Siem Reap, Cambodia. In the olden days, all of that by road, but they're not doing land borders anymore. I mean, right now I'm probably not that far from the Cambodian border, but they're not doing it. They're not doing land borders. You've got to fly there. Let's see, it will skip Arno Africa's. It will take another 3 months until restrictions until then, another 3 months. I don't know. I think it's going to just go on and on and on. I mean, we've got the onion variant may play out soon, but we've got the cabbage variant and the bloody turnip variant. We've got it all to come, mate. I just think this pandemic soap opera is just going to go on and on. Rayline, get those likes up. Thank you, mate. Paul Hart, good to hear from you. Good morning. Jeremiah Esquire, looking like a movie star, all relaxed. Thailand will bounce back, but it's not going to happen overnight, but it will. Okay, yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Probably right. Peter Speed, have the process in regards to food and drink, Ed? Food and drink's okay. Just had a nice meal there, this hotel. Peter, it will never be the same again. So I think it will, maybe not in our lifetime. You look at Sanukiville as the classic example. Because you get used to a place, and I was used to that place for many years, and I loved it. Lovely beaches, ramshackle bars and all the rest. I really loved it. But just because a place is like that, doesn't mean to say it's going to be like that forever. Things do change, and I think Pattaya is going to change. Let's see. Skip Arno Africa's. UK, it's over. Finished restrictions. I believe it when I say it, mate. Jeff Norco. My wife just bought Meatloaf underwear. On the front, they say, I would do anything for love. On the rear, they say, but I won't do that. Okay, that's good. I think Meatloaf would have liked that. You can only make Meatloaf jokes if you think that Meatloaf would have liked it. I'm sure he had a great sense of humour, that guy. Bobby Crush. Do you know something? I've been so busy, uploading, uploading video to my laptop and doing other things and videos. I haven't really watched much news recently, but that's important. Bobby Crush, pandemic is old news. Putin is pulling the trigger on World War III within days. Oh my God Almighty! Yeah, that's dreadful. That is absolutely dreadful. Ting Tong Tai, looking chilled, Dad. We're so jealous. Okay, nice to hear from you, mate. Gerald Totti, hi, is my pass still okay to travel? Was 13th of January on pass. Can I have to do that? I'm not entirely up to date with it, mate. I was looking to get in the Thailand Pass. I wish you the best of luck. You need to go to the Thai Tourism Authority and website to find all that. Nick Hustler, 3-day quarantine in Vietnam. Well, that sounds better. It's better than 10 days. But what's open in Vietnam? I mean, how about Saigon? Are the bars open in Bui Vien Street? What's happening? I haven't really heard anything about Vietnam. Let's see. Let's see. Someone else give me a super chat. Let's see. Where am I now? Someone else give me a nice super chat. Thank you, whoever it was. It was there. Oh, that's Pal555. Thanks for that, mate. Thank you for that super chat. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a great day, mate. Floris, you'd like a coffee? I'm brewing soon. I'm having a whatchamacallit. That's what I'm having. Richard, can you get a good pork pie over there? Somebody mentioned something about pork pies, but I haven't seen one. I had that conversation with some people last night. Let's see. David Keenan, I heard you when you got to Cambodia. Do you know something? I'm not so sure. I actually had, and I can reveal now, I actually had a flight due for Cambodia. And it was a really, really good flight. It was a return ticket from Bangkok to Phnom Penh. And it was the easiest flight that I've ever booked. Easiest flight that I've ever booked. And for a return ticket, it was such brilliant value. It was about 100 quid return with this company I'd never heard of before. And not only was it 100 quid return, but it actually included your 20 kilograms of 20-kilogram suitcase. I thought, what a great flight. But you know what they say, when something sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. Yeah, you guessed it. They cancelled my flight. So now I have not got a flight to Cambodia. I haven't got one, so whatever. Stephen O'Connor in Phnom Penh. How are you, Stephen? Nice to hear from you. Sinukville, R.I.P. Paradise Lost. Koh Chang Island is good for the time being. Let's hope they don't destroy that as well. Okay? Yeah, absolutely. Koh Chang, beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. I mean, sometimes I love islands, which is why I'm here right now. The beach here is absolutely gorgeous. But Koh Chang, the water there is just, you just cannot help but go into it. There's a big difference between island water and mainland water. I mean, you look at something like Pattaya, who'd want to swim in there, but you know, I swam on the beach here the last couple of days, lovely stuff, and Koh Chang, got beautiful islands. Nice to hear from you, Stephen. Let's see. Kawasaki. I had it from Phil Kawasaki. Vietnam is only doing travel for boot tours only for the next month. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Martin Ryder. Any cheeky massages on White Sand Beach? I haven't been to White Sand Beach. I don't like White Sand Beach. I just don't like the feeling of that place. There are, under normal circumstances, some girly bars there, but I'm happy here right now. I'm very, very chill, relaxed. This is a nice little hotel here. Let's see. Jeddah, bars are hardly open anywhere unless it's outdoors, lightly. Still have it. How many ladies have you done so far, Eddie? I'm a gentleman. I don't reveal stuff like that. I know I might mention the odd dirty massage and all that, but I keep that to myself anyway. And besides, I'll tell you what I don't do. In any walk of life, I don't do numbers, because numbers are for bullshitters. When I travel, I never count how many ladies I've had liaisons. I just don't. Because when a guy tells you he had 100 women, then he probably had 15. Yeah, the bullshit. I don't do numbers. Numbers, I just don't do them. Anyway, Charger guy. Is that 2 super chats there? Is that 2 super chats? Thank you, Charger guy. I appreciate that. I do anything to go to Thailand, but I won't do PCR tests. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Yeah, I like that. I agree. I like that. Thank you for that super chat anyway, mate. Roy Gold. I would suggest Koh Samui and Koh Tao for your next island visit. It's picking up there a little too. Okay, it's okay. I mean, I haven't done any internal flights since I've been in Thailand, which is only about, what is it, about 16, 17 days, something like that. I took a taxi from Bangkok to Pattaya. I took the minibus from Pattaya to Koh Chang, and that's it. That's the only travelling that I've done here. I don't like doing internal. I don't like airplanes and an airport. I try to avoid them whenever possible. Let's see. Dean shows the views, Eddie. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? I'm actually out the back here. I'm actually out the back. There you go. I'll show you the internal. There you go. The internal. This is nice little hotel. It's very, very, very comfy little hotel. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay? No one around right now. I bet it's a bit of copyrighted music playing in the background. I've got to be careful there. Okay, I'm going to sit down here. Oh! So, back to the original question, everybody. Back to the original question. So what, 359 people in the chat, which isn't bad for this time of day. Okay, so what is the verdict on the news that is about Thailand returning to the Thailand Pass? Is there anything worth getting excited about? Or does that 5-day PCR threat, hotel threat of having to do your 5-day PCR test in a hotel, does that put you off? So is it good news or you're not really excited about it? Let's see. Thomas Cry, you can take a train plus a ferry to Koh Samui, no need to fly. That sounds better. I prefer that. I just don't like airports. I don't like all the hassle of getting in and checking in and I just don't like them. I don't like them. I'd rather go by bus or train, to be honest with you, or boat. Skippo Africanus, get the train up country will be interesting content. I have actually done that a couple of times. I've done a train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, and it's not the most exciting train journey, but Chiang Mai's a good town. It's a good town. I upset somebody, didn't I? When I said it, I compared it to Newton Abbot. I said it's like one of those bland, English market towns. Like Newton Abbot. One of those places you wouldn't want to go to. And I upset someone because one of the people watching these videos actually lives in Newton Abbot. He's from there, so Newton Abbot's cool if you like that sort of thing. Yeah, Kawasaki 59. It's rubbish. No, I will change again. Not worth it. Okay. So I think that's an answer to the question. Kooky Boy heading in the right direction, Ed. Addis Bohemian not excited. Bobby Crush. I am the real Bobby Crush. Ed. The next one you see commenting is fake, causing me alarm and distress. This. Really, Bobby? I think that's like the pot calling the kettle black, isn't it, Bobby? Okay. He likes English food, not much Thai. English food, not much. I'd say I've had some nice meals in that beach. We'd have done the live stream the other day. That beach bar. The reason I didn't go down there today is because today it was actually raining. Whereas, the other days, it's been gloriously sunny. Roy Gold, you can go overland to Shirat Thani, stopping place on the way and cast a ferry to Koh Samui. Okay, look, that sounds good, that. Do you know what? Do you know something? In the olden days, I always had the Lonely Planet guide, and now that I don't bother with that, it's, that's it. Mazalot 963. Don't need any restrictions with the Onion. Only Maxine. No need for PCR. Waste of time. Well, you say that there's no need for PCR, but you don't really have a choice in the matter, mate. They say that you've got to have it, and it's all bullshittery, isn't it? Really, when you think about it. Derek Edwards, non-penalty. Up to me, you need ferries to get to Koh. I don't mind ferries. I like ferries. I like road journeys. I like train journeys. I don't like internal flights because that's to me that's not really travelling there. Bobby Crush, you go to Koh Lantern Island. Okay, thank you. Jackie Chang, if you go for a new test and go, you just got to lock yourself away for 5 days until second test and keep fingers crossed. Jackie, yeah, you're right. You're right. You got to lock yourself away. I mean, when I was in Pattaya, I spent the 5 days sort of dreading that 5 day test. But you want to relax. You want to relax on your travel. If you come all the way from England or America or wherever, you want to relax. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Train from. Okay. Let's go a little bit forward in the chat here. Steady Eddie. Kooky. Let's see. Okay. Derek Edwards. Don't forget they got new beer in Cambodia. Hanuman beer. You can do a test video. Okay. When the time comes. When the time comes. James. New test and go. Squared is too risky. Many Farangs are catching the onion variant on day 4, while in Thailand. So by day 5, the second test comes in. But it's the kind of hassle you can simply do without. You know what I mean? You can simply do without it. Hello, who's that? Is that a cat or a dog? Or whatever. So let's say the chat. I'm gonna have to finish this one. Danish Bacon, Eddie, you can have a tour of your hotel room, please. I'll do a video of it. I filmed it for a video. I will actually do that. It doesn't matter to me as I'm here already. Bob Reed, doesn't matter to me as I'm here already. Kicks TV, just get a brass for 5 days. Boom bolts all day and night for 5 days. Doesn't sound bad for me. Listen, some of those brasses, from what I've heard, they don't really give a damn about the anti-Irish. They don't care. They're just not concerned with it. You know, you should be concerned with it, but a lot of them are not concerned. I went up to a massage girl and I said, you know, are you safe? You know, you whatever. She said, why? You worried, are you? Yeah, you know, something like that. Sounded more like a bloody Scouser girl than a Thai girl with that kind of attitude. What we got here? I'm going to show you a little teensy weensy. Well, let's have a little bit of a tour over there. A little bit of a tour, okay? Got to be careful because there's copyright music and all kinds of stuff over the background. Oh my God, there's bright sunlight. The sun has come out. The sun has come out, okay? The sun's come out. I was pouring with rain before. I'm going to sit down because that's blinding me, that is. Jeff Norcote. Who's that? Addis Bohemian. Why did he call you Steady Eddie? Well, you know, people have called me Steady Eddie for years, donkey's years. Maybe because my name's Eddie and I'm steady. I don't know. It just seems to have stuck, really. Jeff Northcote, ooh-ag, Mrs. Kind words indeed, Bobby. By the way, I've lost powers. Okay, whatever. Is it? Let's see. Okay, Bobby Crush. I'm coming back on as knockers. Jeez, what is this going on? Knockers. Hey, I tell you what. There is actually a bar down there. It's closed now. You know, a lot of them are closed. There's a bar called Boobs. I mean, Boobs. That's it. It's got actually a cartoon pair of boobs. Outside. When that was open, I would love to have gone in there. I mean, I would have gone in there for a couple of jugs, you know what I mean, if that was open, but unfortunately it isn't. Okay. Stuart Murphy, you look very well, lad. New man, good to see you looking healthy. Okay, listen, we've got up to, what is it? 54 minutes anyway. We got it to 54 minutes. Let's see both of you. Okay, we got it to 54 minutes, and there's 370 people in the chat. Okay, now this time difference, you know, with Thailand is not ideal. It wouldn't be my choice. Oh, by the way, they got a tattoo parlor. Hello, I showed the tattoo parlor.
Yeah.
There you go. This guy, he's actually in this hotel. If you're interested, There's actually a tattoo parlour there. It's actually so this hotel you can actually come and get a tattoo done. Yeah, absolutely. I've never actually been in a hotel before where there's a tattoo parlour there. But if you're interested anyway, it's there. Very, very hospitable hotel, this. Adelaide, lifesaver. My pre-flight PCR come back positive. I snuck out of the hotel. I did more tests than I got and everything. You naughty, 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 naughty boy. You naughty, naughty boy. George Johnson, make sure you finish all your videos saying cheers and then drinking a beer. You stop doing it. Well, it's, you know, some things get to be a bit old hat. You have to move on, don't you? You have to, you know, you got to move on. Let me see. Eldar Ed, hello Ed. Kicks TV, I buy you a beer, Eddie. Okay, what have I got here? It's taking me a long time to get through this Chang. There you go. Whoa. I'll tell you what is nice. And you can get it for 100 baht at this particular hotel, a nice glass of red wine. I mean, that's beer, obviously, but I do like the red wine there. Get it for 100 baht. Richard, Steady Eddie is an Australian comedian with cerebral palsy. Now, I only heard about this after I started my YouTube channel, and people told me this. I didn't know of that guy anyway. And I wish him the best. You know, I'm sure he's pretty good. I've never really seen him, but it's, you know, that's people were calling me Steady Eddie long before I'd ever heard of that. I've never heard of that guy. Kicks TV. Thailand is better than Greece. Great, you look fresher now. Well, it depends. I mean, I like Greece. Yeah, Greece is a wonderful country, but it's not ideal for this YouTube channel. I mean, they're more South Asia based. Red Robin, Cambodia, there's plenty of hostess bars with the same concept. Simply take a seat, order a drink. It won't be long before one of the girls comes. Yeah, is that a revelation? I think we already had an idea about that, mate. Okay, Bobby Webber, greetings from Nice in France, Eddie. I rode the bicycle there from San Remo yesterday, 38 miles, chilly but sunny. Oh, now that sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. Europe, some lovely destinations in Europe. San Remo is actually in Italy, isn't it? It's across the border from France. I've been to San Remo. Lovely stuff. You know, all the best to you, mate. Anyway. Elder A, Ed, what are your plans after Koh Chang? I haven't got any plans. I don't know. I'm going to repeat myself. What I said earlier on right now. What I said earlier on is that you know, if this pandemic, scamdemic, soap opera load of crap has taught us anything, they simply can't plan anymore. You just never know what's going to happen next. You just don't know. Elderly back to Pattaya, I assume? Not necessarily. Let's see. Okay, Michael. Okay, Eddie could sit here freezing cold watching this all morning, but got to do some bloody work. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Bobby Crush, will you get a tattoo? No, I don't. I'm so hairy. I mean, look at the amount of hairs on me. You wouldn't see the tattoo. I've never bothered with them. I just, you know, each to their own, but I just don't see the point. I mean, I'll tell you what, I mean, I remember like years ago when before women had tattoos, I mean, okay, fellas want tattoos, fine, that, but when you see them on women, oh, for Christ's sake. When I was a young man about town, I used to say to the girls, I can tell you're a classy girl, you know how to spell your tattoos right. And it was a joke then. Now it's not a joke, they really, how often have you seen an absolutely beautiful girl and she, with a lovely body, and she's got tattoos all down her back and all that. Like, oh, Jesus, down with tattoos. I say women should look like they used to look. Real natural boobies, no tattoos, and nice bushy, hairy fannies. That's the way I like women to look. Stephen Forex, about to have some bloody toast with brekkie and 2 degrees, St. Helens Head. Swap you. Enjoy, sir. Yeah, absolutely. FF's, whatever. Not good. First test, okay. 6 days later, not okay. Then 10 days in hospital. No, I wouldn't be excited about it. I wouldn't be excited. I really wouldn't. I mean, the idea, why are they making you stay in a hotel on day 5? Anyway, before you were told to go to this bloody awful hospital, now they want you to stay in a hotel. It's just that, I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it. Okay. Smart McCormick, enjoy your beer, mate. The Fonz, big ups, you cuddly, sadly bear. You're my top vlogger. Thank you, Fonz. Thank you for that. Kick CV. No, I don't need that. Don't need that at all. Bobby Crush, hostess bars are sort of dying a slow death. It's all about money, mate, isn't it? It's all about money. If the money's there, they'll still be there. When the money dries up, or they won't be there. Bobby Webber, yep, just across the border from France, about 16 miles. Enjoy your time, Eddie. Thanks, mate. That's a lovely part of the world. San Remo, south of France, lovely part of the world. Good for you. The Pratty 86. Eddie, did you have any problems getting the squeaky door through customs? Yeah, it was huge. I struggled to get in my suitcase. Let me see. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a little wander through this hotel, okay? There's not many people here around today. Who's that there? There's not many people around. So I'm just going to have a little wander. They cook nice food. They've got a little bar here. Lovely paintings on the wall. Beautiful paintings there. Hello? How are you? Nice waiters. Hello. Give a wave to my live stream. Hello. Yeah. Okay. They're good people. They're all very, very nice people. Okay. And they appreciate a nice lady as well. They all want a nice lady. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Nice people here in this hotel. Really nice people. I'm gonna have a little wander around so we can have a little look at the garden. There you go, there's the garden. Can you still see it? Is my internet going to... Because I'm actually using the Wi-Fi, to be honest with you. I'm actually doing the Wi-Fi. But there's a nice garden there. This is unusual because all the other days this week have been, baking hot. I mean, it's absolutely scorching. But today I woke up without any warning. It was chucking it down with rain. Here she is again. Give it a wave. Give it a wave. Oh, she's got the cat. No, the cat. There's 2 of those pussy cats. There's 2 of them. Actually, I think there's 3, but lovely, beautiful. Isn't he beautiful? Is that a she?
Huh?
Girl?
Girl, yeah.
That's a girl. Now, there's another cat that looks very, very similar, but it's bigger and not as friendly. But hey, you've got some friendly animals here. You've got a lovely friendly dog and some nice pussy cats. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to go out the back again now, and got a dartboard, I've got a tattoo studio. I'll do a proper review of this hotel. It's very nice and very relaxed. Let's see. Okay, what have we got? So let me see now. Let's get back up there with the chat. I'm going to have to finish this because I don't think I've got much battery left on this phone right now. Let's see. Ad's Bohemian. Would you go to Mexico, Ed? I've been to Mexico before, and I would love to go to Mexico again. And I know it's probably easier. They don't seem to have any restrictions or anything like that they have here. But the reason I've decided not to go to Mexico is simply because this YouTube channel is based in Southeast Asia. That's what it's all about, really. And I just think a lot of people who watch this simply wouldn't be interested in Mexico. So I don't want to go all that way, and make videos which a lot of people are simply not interested in. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Chef Northcoast is there again. What was that? Oh, whatever. Never mind the squeaky door. What about the squeaky, you dirty bugger? Saying that. That's vulgar, that is. Slap wrist for you, my boy. Kicks 23, hi Roy. That's okay. There's some fakes in the chat anyway, but I'm not going to waste my time with them. Bobby Crush, Thailand and Mexico look the same almost anyway. No, they don't. No, Mexico's a totally different landscape. I like Mexico. There's little things about Mexico that I like. I love those iguanas, those lizards. It's, You know, lizards are wonderful. I love them. Pinball, I watched Captain Kronos Vampire Hunter the other day. Caroline Munro was in it and looked absolutely stunning, a real woman. Oh, bloody God. She's still a good looking woman now. Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, so we're on for an hour and 5 minutes, right? Jack, I never go to Pattaya. Same as Doc, I'm on my tea break from Ireland. Let's see, Andrew Hall is sitting in the road in the famous five-star bar, beer, loving it. I'm going to wrap this one up. We've done an hour and 5 minutes today. I this is like, you know, not really a planned live stream, but with the time difference, it's awkward. You see, you know, in the UK, I can do a live stream at 10 o'clock in the evening, UK time, which is fine. But then if I did that at 10 o'clock in the evening here, then it's, you know, it was 7 hours ahead of England, maybe 12, maybe even as much as 14 hours ahead of America. It may be better for Australia people, so that's nice anyway. Okay, Nicholas in Bangkok, thank you. Okay, Liam Harden. I'm going to wrap this one up now. I'm going to wrap it up. So the consensus of the developments with the return of the Thailand Pass is that most people are not really that excited about it, and it's because of that 5-day hotel thing, isn't it? So that's it. Okay, but anyway, I'll keep going. Johan, Singer. Yeah, okay, go and clean the pipes out, Eddie. Lost King of Scotland. Love the Thailand videos, Ed. Thank you. Okay, thanks to you all. Thanks everyone for tuning in. A final little sweep at the final little sweep of where we are here. This is Koh Chang. Do you know something? I really, really, really wish I had discovered Kai Bay when it was all up and running properly right now. I've got a feeling that this could actually be the best place on the island of Koh Chang. But never mind. Thanks everybody. It's Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll be back soon with more videos and maybe the odd live stream here and there. Cheers. Thanks for the super chats. Have a great weekend, guys. All the best. Cheers.